Hey Scorpio, welcome to your general love read. Today we're just free flowing, all right? Just gonna free flow, get it out there, see what's going on in your life. But as a general rule, roles can still be reversed, okay? So just take it as it resonates for you. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio? What is going on for Scorpio? Scorpio, you're heading into like the unknown. You know that there's going to be a little bit of a tower, a little bit of a, I'm getting like this tornado sort of effect, okay, when you get through the other side. But surprisingly, you're like, I'm just going in, okay? And the surprise on the other side may be that you get to the other side of this, you light a fire on that maze, and you walk away to a new beginning. Okay, we've got the World card, brand new beginning. All right, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You may be starting a very spiritual path. Okay, walking away from, like they're almost showing me, and I've never seen this movie, but there's that movie with Reese Witherspoon, and she puts on the backpack and she goes hiking like the Appalachian Mountains or something like that. And I think it's called, is it The Wild or something like that? Anyway, if you know it, go ahead and post it down below for someone so they can find it. But it's like you are going on a spiritual journey, okay? You're leaving behind what feels stable, what feels secure, and you're going on this spiritual journey. And the reason is because where you're at has been so full of heartache, okay? Like, it's like the fire, the passion, it's just hard. It's just solidified, right? Like, there's nothing that can grow around that anymore. And it's almost like you're like, I've got to just go. Okay, that's all I have left is my heart, my spirit, my soul, and it's time for me to just move on. All right? So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit here. Okay, tell me about the maze. Okay, for some of you, you've been building something quite sustainable here financially. And 7 of Pentacles here. Part of that is, how do I navigate, okay, taking what's mine and getting out of this. Maybe you've got a partnership in love, in marriage, or a partnership in business that's going to have to get dissolved. Okay, but we've got, all right, the Hermit, the reflection, the taking a minute, right? And thinking about, how do I get out of this, right? Like, you're looking at it very, very clearly, and you're recognizing, right, again, what's on the other side of that mirror. So tell me about the world burning down the maze when you're done. Okay, it's crossed by the 10 of Swords, right? You're going to leave all of that BS, all of that pain in the past, okay? You're like, I'm not taking that with me, not taking the tower with me, okay? When I get done with this, I am breaking my energy free of it. I'm breaking my energy free of this, and I'm starting a very new, very different life for myself, very different path, very spiritual in nature. Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're gonna go with the flow a little bit as you work through some of the pain, some of the ahas, okay, as you change things, some of the daddy issues, okay, King of Pentacles. Some of the daddy issues are gonna have to be cleared out as you go down this spiritual path. All right, but one by one, you're going to have your eyes opened to what have I been holding on to, and you're going to clear it, right? Because nothing can grow where all of that is. And there you are, spiritual path, 6 of Wands, open, flying. I mean, I don't think that there's any surprise that there's this sense of flying and soaring away from all of this on both of these cards. Know that you will be going to a much higher level of existence. For some of you, it's about moving to a higher elevation. Literally, like you could be, like they're showing me, like it could be like a move from the coast to like the Mile High City, right? There could be a move happening. But again, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about spirit. This is about leaving behind what you have always been told. And they're showing me this. Okay, did you ever play pool? I used to play pool all the time when I was younger. And you line it all up and you just, and everything spreads, right? Know that as you walk away with that one ball, right? That white ball that you're going to shoot at everything, that different paths are going to open up for you, and you'll definitely see that there are options. There will be lots of options for you, okay? But they're saying, right, like, don't look at that negative part anymore. Leave the negative behind. Follow the options that really give you that fire in your belly. Okay. So what else, okay, do you need to know, Scorpio? All right. Yeah, there may be an awareness that things are going to be different in your path, right? You may have times where you are a little bit colder than normal, right? A little bit of the luxury is taken away. But what's in the middle here, what you don't see, is that there's a magnetic attraction being pulled towards you as you go through all of this. Okay. King of Cups there. And it's divine timing for you to change, right? Like out of the, they're like out of the, I don't even know. They're like Dolce & Gabbana, okay? And into a t-shirt, right? Like there's changes afoot. Again, you're going to have some of those moments, like they keep telling me, like right here in the maze, right? You're going to have some of those moments as you're approaching this tower where you're going to feel that aloneness, but your higher self, that higher spirituality will be there with you. And when you walk away from that, I feel like the surprise will be within this tower that you take only the energy with you, right? You heal. That's the big surprise, is that on the other side of this, there's so much healing. Okay? Now, for some of you, you got a crossing energy here of the King of Swords. So I feel like crossing across the Eight of Swords, you could have somebody that you've been in partnership with, whether this is career or love, that's also been reflecting on their own emotions, right? Their own passions. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you could have had an absentee mother. You could feel, all right, like you are an absentee mother in some ways. Because we've got, again, the Eight of Cups here in reverse, where you felt like your cup is just turned over. Like there's nothing pouring into your cup. But up here, you feel this spark, this flame, this fire that you can't quite explain, but you feel like you've been feeling like you're hitting this glass ceiling. And that's the spirituality, okay? The spirituality here has been really coming to life for you. Yeah, a lot of curiosity is at play within your existence as you are following this path, okay, to this wish that you've kind of brought forward to yourself. So what's coming towards you, okay? What's coming towards you that you might want to know about, okay? Again, a lot of spirituality, the High Priestess, a lot of answers to questions that you've had. And we've got the Ten of Cups. And it's a very different storyline than you ever believed for yourself. It's like, this is what love is supposed to be, but it's not for me, sort of an energy. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have that, okay? Right? But it takes the healing. It takes going through and clearing all of these really old cycles out to get there. What's coming forward for you? Okay. Again, the end of the pain. Ten of Swords again. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. There's pain associated with perhaps you tried to walk away from all of this very strong foundation, perhaps even parents, okay, years and years ago, and you didn't listen to your spirit at that time. And there's a little bit of pain associated with the fact that you didn't listen to yourself, okay, but know that you had that inner child that you had to work through, you had to heal. But there is new love. Ace of Cups coming towards you. Okay. But it's the other side of it is that you have to, with this intuition, you have to realize that there are going to be different paths. And that you will get to choose when you look at all those paths that form. Okay. Some of them will be scary and a little bit unknown, right? Some of them will bring up childhood fears, but some will lead you to the most amazing happiness that you could ever imagine. But it takes getting over the fear of childhood and the fear of the unknown and the monsters under the bed and, you know, not being able to see ahead to get to that. All right. So let's pull a couple of cards from the universe. Okay, see what the universe wants to add to this. Okay, yeah, again, there's this fear of starting over, okay, and being cold and being hungry. Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, okay. There's a lot of fear that you have associated with all of that, right? But the surprise is that the emotional changes, okay, for you have been everything that you've needed. And the money energy has been what's blocking it, okay? And as you go into this rebirth, they're showing me, okay, this little basket that the baby's laying in, almost like a wheat penny, a really, really old, really, really valuable wheat penny, right? So on the other side of this, you're going to find a lot of abundance and a lot of value that you may not have expected, okay? So any messages from Spirit, all right? I will come back for you. I just want you to be happy. Okay, for some of you, again, if this has to do with parents, right? You're not cutting them out of your life. Okay? You want them to be happy, but you want yourself to be happy. But it's also kind of about this, I almost feel like this inner child. Like, okay, like, I will come back to being more a part of the traditional world, when my inner child has gone through this healing, has found this spiritual ascension. Okay? Your inner child wants your higher self, right? Your being, your physical being to be happy. But it's almost like, sorry, we've got to go through this process, and now I'm going to drive this forward because I really need to let go of this and move into something so very different. Okay, so let's go ahead and close it off here with the oracle. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure that you click on the like button or share, comment, or subscribe. That's what helps the channel. Okay, so yeah, all right, you're climbing out of this traditional role, which will bring you into balance with yourself, right? And you will suddenly find that as you follow this star, this wish, you're going to come to life. And, right, your inner child needs you to love and cherish this process. Love and cherish, okay, encouragement, this healing that you're going to go through. For some of you, as you go through this, you may actually find that parent, that mother, that father coming in and actually giving you the encouragement that you didn't think that you would get, or someone that comes and steps into that role for you. And the challenge here is to believe that the stability awaits on the other side of this. Okay, Golden Palace. It is very hard to walk away from what feels very traditional and solid and stable and follow your true purpose in your heart and your soul. And that's kind of what you're doing. And it's a very spiritual journey, and it will lead you to where you've always desired to be. Okay? So I hope this helps you. Hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I hope to see you next time, all right? Bye.